Hi, it's June 5th, and this is video blog number 10. We're on 10 already, can't believe it. I wanted to let you guys know what was going on since my last blog. Well, our intern that was here for 9 months teaching music, Dorothy, left recently, and right before she left, we were able to, as a staff, go to the symphony, to this beautiful building called the Ateneo, and it's very beautiful on the inside, painted, and the sound's beautiful. It's in a beautiful dome. I took a few pictures. I'll put a few pictures up, but pictures never do justice to that sort of thing. And then afterwards, we were able to go out to this really cute little coffee shop, very European-style coffee shop called Chocolat, and we had some desserts and coffees, and just a wonderful time for the staff to get together and not really talk about work, but just have fun and enjoy each other's company before the craziness of teens start. So that was a really good time. And then during that little break, we had 1 week without teens. Unfortunately, I ended up getting sick. I had some sort of bacterial infection in my stomach or something. So it was kind of a miserable week for me. I was kind of fearful because I thought I was going to have to go to the doctor because I was having some problems. And going to the doctors here isn't quite as simple as it sounds, like going in the States. But I was able to figure out it was an infection. I took a test from the pharmacy here and was able to get on some antibiotics that we had on hand. And I'm feeling much better, so thank you for those who prayed for me because I think a few of you knew I was sick. And then the Biola team just got here. It's a team from a university in like the San Diego area. It's called Biola, and they focus a lot at Biola on music. So we have some people from an orchestra, and so they're coming to help with the music classes at our orphanages. So it's been really wonderful having them. They're a pretty large team. I think there's 20, 16, 20, something like that. So we've split them in two, and we have some people working here in this area, and then some people working in Rocheur, which is another area we work in about 2 hours from here. So things are going well with that. We had some carnivals here recently. So at the orphanage I work at, we had a big carnival, and we had all kinds of fun games and face painting and mask making, and it was just really fun for me. It's kind of a end of the year celebration for our kids. And I came up with this idea. So they have a show here, Romania Has Talent. I think they have a version in the States. So I decided to come up with a program called Parish Has Talent, which is the name of the orphanage. And so it was really fun. The kids got to sign up and do different things. Some of them played their instruments, some of them made up dances, and I was really impressed. It was really amazing, and I think the kids really enjoyed it. So it went really well, and what was really funny, and we were not expecting this at all, of course we let the kids sign up so they could do whatever they wanted. And one of the girls decided to walk on broken glass. I could not believe it. No one was injured, I promise. We were not expecting it. I took some pictures, but it was really interesting. I guess she had seen it on Romania Has Talent, and so she decided to do it. I think she got one little tiny cut on her foot, but other than that, I mean, we just kept saying, stop, stop, stop. But she's fine, everything's fine, and I'll show you guys some pictures of that, so it was pretty crazy. The next day, which was yesterday, Saturday, we had a carnival at another orphanage. I actually don't work there, but our organization works there. And it's a lot of younger kids, so we definitely did the carnival. We didn't do the Romania Has Talent portion, but we did face painting, mask making, balloon animals, which I learned how to make a few balloon animals. And there's a guy that came on the Biola team who knows magic, and so he did some magic. And what was really funny is while we were waiting for the kids, he did some magic, so all the staff was watching him do magic, and it just kind of cracked me up that none of the kids were there and he was doing doing magic, and everyone really enjoyed it. So I have a few pictures of that too, which is pretty funny. And of course the kids were adorable. One of the booths I was at we had cans and we stacked them up, and we had a wiffle ball, and the kids got to throw the wiffle ball and knock the cans over. And of course all the kids that participated got some candy, so we handed out candy, and they got little prize bags, and it was just such a wonderful time. There was also a booth where we had this clown painted on this sheet, basically, with a hole in it, and they got to throw sponges at our faces. Thankfully, I didn't have to put my face in it, but a lot of our staff and some of the team members were so gracious enough to do that, and I think the kids enjoyed it very much because they were soaked, so that was really fun. And then the last thing I wanted to tell you guys about was today, which is a Sunday. We went to church, and the people within the Biola team, a lot of them are musicians, so they did some songs, and it was great to worship in English. I was loving it, and a lot of them are flute players, so they did like a flute quartet type thing, and it was really enjoyable. But my favorite part of the whole day was this evening we went to a church near the orphanage that I work at, and it's a little tiny Baptist church, very small, and it was just so beautiful. Like, I loved going to this more traditional church, and it reminded me actually of a church that I used to go to back in the States, a Romanian church. And everyone there was so friendly and wonderful, and the kids, two of our kids that are in music played Amazing Grace on their saxophone and their flute, and it was just really beautiful. And there's this one little girl at the orphanage, little tiny girl, and I think she's about 4 or 5, and she just came to the orphanage recently. It's kind of a long story, but I have just fallen in love with her, and she was really sad. She wanted to go to church with us because not all the kids from the orphanage could come, but some of them did. And so anyways, we brought her along, and of course I carried her and held her the whole time, and I just loved having her on my lap and just cuddling with her. It was really precious for me. Although it was a very hot day, and this little tiny church had no air conditioning, and so I was pretty much drenched from sweat from her. She fell asleep on me, but even with the sweat and the hot and everything, it was really enjoyable. And I have a few pictures of that. So everything's going really well. This team is here for another, let's see, what's today, Sunday? Almost a week. They will be leaving on Saturday. And then first thing Sunday, we'll be getting another team, which I'm really excited about. They're coming from Reno, Nevada. And I know a lot of them because they're returners, so I'm excited about that. So everything's going really well. Just keep everything in your prayers, all the kids, and just that our summer ministry will go well. We're planning on camps, and we're going to do some day camps and some different events for our older kids. So that's kind of what's going on right now. I just want to catch you guys up to date since time is flying. I can't believe it's June 5th already. So hope to hear from you guys soon, and thanks for keeping me in your thoughts and prayers, and thanks for watching this video. Talk to you soon. Bye.
When I thought I couldn't get much better, all the pieces seem to come together, and every single star aligned. It's good to have a little peace of mind. I just can't believe it. How did it get so easy? This won't stop getting better, and I'm hoping it's gonna last forever. Whoa, sun won't stop getting brighter. My feet are getting lighter. I'm floating like a feather. It won't stop getting better. No, it won't stop getting better. Whoa, no. It's like I'm living on a silver lining. Yeah. It's like the world just won't stop smiling. 'Cause every single star aligned. Is this just perfect timing? I still can't believe it. How did it get so easy? This won't stop getting better, and I'm hoping it's gonna last forever. Whoa, the sun won't stop getting brighter. My feet are getting lighter. I'm flowing like a feather. It won't stop getting better. Keeps on getting sweeter. It's filling me up, and it feels so good. Yeah, it feels so good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This won't stop getting better, and I'm hoping it's gonna last forever. Oh, the sun won't stop getting